Tonight, let's talk about the simple things that make your legs feel strong again. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a sudden tight cramp in your calf, you know how it steals your sleep and your peace. Many seniors quietly deal with this every week, sometimes every night, and they start to fear bedtime because of it. The good news is that your body often responds beautifully to steady care, and a big part of that care is giving your muscles and nerves the vitamins they need to do their jobs. Think of it like turning the lights back on inside your muscles. Better energy, better signals between nerves and muscle fibers, better circulation, better recovery. In this guide, we'll walk through 10 vitamins that work together to strengthen your legs and help prevent those nighttime cramps, all in a simple, friendly way you can start using today. Cramps become more common with age for several reasons. Muscle mass naturally declines over time, so the same walk to the kitchen can feel heavier than it used to. Hydration isn't as automatic as it once was. We drink less water, and some medications increase fluid loss. Nerves become more sensitive when they don't get the nutrients they need. Vitamin D can dip because we stay indoors more. B vitamins can fall when digestion slows or acid levels change. All of these small shifts add up, and the body sends a message in the form of a sudden painful squeeze. The fix usually isn't one magic pill, it's a team effort. When you build a gentle daily routine that feeds your muscles, protects your nerves, and supports circulation, your legs respond. The key is consistency, not perfection. You don't have to overhaul your life, you just have to stack a few smart habits on top of each other. Let's start with the quiet hero for leg strength as we age. Vitamin D3. This vitamin helps your body absorb and use minerals that your muscles depend on for contraction and relaxation. When D3 is low, your legs can feel weak, heavy, or shaky, and cramps become more likely. Sunlight on your skin still matters, but not everyone can rely on the sun, so getting D3 from food, and if your doctor agrees, a supplement can be a game changer. D3 works best when you take it with a meal that includes a small amount of healthy fat, and it works even better when it's paired with vitamin K2, which acts like a traffic officer that tells calcium to go to your bones, not to your blood vessels. The D3 and K2 partnership is one of the most helpful combos for stronger legs, steadier balance, and calmer nights. Vitamin K2 deserves attention on its own because it supports the structure that your leg muscles pull on every time you stand, climb stairs, or push off the ground. When calcium is guided into bone, your frame stays sturdy, which makes every step easier. Certain foods give you natural K2, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and a traditional fermented soy food called natto, but many people simply don't eat those often. That's why a little K2 alongside D3 can be smart, especially for seniors, and especially if you've been told your vitamin D is low. Think of it as building a stronger foundation under your muscles so they don't have to fight so hard. Now, let's talk about your nerves, because cramps are as much a nerve story as a muscle story. Vitamin B12 keeps the protective coating around nerves healthy, which helps signals travel smoothly from your brain all the way down to your feet. Low B12 can show up as tingling, numbness, weakness, or clumsy balance. Absorption of B12 often gets worse with age, and it's especially tricky for people who eat very little animal protein or who take certain stomach or diabetes medications. If that sounds like you, discuss B12 testing with your doctor and ask what form and plan makes sense. When B12 status improves, many people notice their legs feel more awake, and those random zaps or aches calm down. Another B vitamin, thiamine, vitamin B1, helps your nerves talk clearly to your muscles. It's involved in making the energy that lets muscle fibers relax after they contract. When B1 is too low, muscles can misfire, and cramps love that. Foods like beans, whole grains, and seeds are natural sources, and a balanced diet often covers it. But if your appetite is small, or if you're on diuretics for blood pressure that wash water-soluble vitamins out more quickly, you might not be getting enough. A steady trickle of B1 through food or a gentle B complex can support calmer legs and smoother movement. Vitamin B6 is another quiet helper because it's used to make neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that tell muscles when to squeeze and when to release. It also has a role in how your body manages water and minerals, which matters because cramps are more common when fluid balance is off. You'll find B6 in simple, everyday foods like bananas, chickpeas, and potatoes. The message here is to favor steady, food-based B6 and to avoid very high doses for long periods unless your doctor specifically recommends it. Balance is everything. Energy inside the muscle cell matters too, and that's where riboflavin, vitamin B2, does its best work. Riboflavin helps turn the food you eat into ATP, the energy currency that your leg muscles burn, even while you sleep. Many seniors do well when they bring back a serving of plain yogurt, a handful of almonds, or a side of leafy greens, all of which quietly lift B2 intake. When energy inside the muscle is supported, you often feel fewer heavy steps and fewer dead leg days. Circulation is your delivery system, carrying oxygen and nutrients to your calves and thighs. Vitamin B3, also known as niacin, supports healthy blood flow. When blood flow improves, nutrients arrive faster and waste products clear more quickly, which can mean fewer cramps after an evening walk and less stiffness when you first get up from a chair. Fish, poultry, and peanuts are classic niacin foods. Some people feel a harmless niacin flush at higher doses. If you try a supplement, start low and take it with food or simply focus on food sources and let your plate do the work. Don't forget pantothenic acid, vitamin B5, which your body uses to make acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter that helps nerves speak to muscles at the neuromuscular junction. When acetylcholine signaling is smooth, your muscles respond cleanly without the jerky, cramp-prone on-off pattern that keeps you awake at night. Avocado, mushrooms, and sweet potatoes are easy ways to bring B5 into daily meals. You don't have to memorize anything complicated. Just build your plate with a few of these foods each day and let time work in your favor. Vitamins that support your connective tissues round out the team. Vitamin C is essential for making collagen, the supportive protein in tendons, fascia, and the walls of your blood vessels. Stronger connective tissue gives your muscles a better anchor, so they don't tire as fast or knot up as easily. Vitamin C also helps you absorb iron, and oxygen delivery depends on healthy iron levels. Colorful foods like bell peppers, citrus, and kiwi make vitamin C easy to get, and many people find that splitting vitamin C into 2 small servings, one earlier in the day and one later, feels gentler on the stomach and steadier for energy. Finally, vitamin E plays the role of antioxidant protector, helping cell membranes in your muscles and nerves handle everyday stress. It can support recovery after activity and may reduce that lingering soreness that tempts you to stop walking, which can actually make cramps worse in the long run. Nuts and seeds are classic sources, almonds and sunflower seeds especially. If you use a blood thinner or have a bleeding disorder, talk with your doctor before taking a high-dose E supplement. For many people, food sources are the simplest, safest way to cover this base. Putting this into a practical day makes everything easier. Imagine a calm morning routine, a glass of water on your nightstand so you sip before you stand, a few slow ankle circles under the covers, then a gentle calf stretch when you put your feet on the floor. At breakfast, you pour a bowl of plain yogurt, sprinkle in a small handful of almonds, and add a few slices of strawberries or a spoon of chopped kiwi. Without thinking too hard, you've supported B2, E, and C. If a B complex agrees with you, breakfast is a common time to take it because many B vitamins help with daytime energy. Later, you enjoy a simple lunch, maybe a piece of salmon or a chickpea salad with spinach and a slice of aged cheese. That plate quietly supports D from the fish, K2 from the cheese, B3 from the fish or legumes, and iron plus vitamin C if you add a squeeze of lemon on top. If your clinician has recommended a D3 with K2 supplement, lunch or the main meal is a smart time to take it, because those vitamins pair well with a little dietary fat. In the afternoon, you keep a water bottle nearby and take relaxed sips, not gulps. Thirst is a late signal. By the time you feel very thirsty, your muscles have already been working harder. Before dinner, you take a short walk. 10 or 15 minutes is fine. And you keep the pace easy enough to talk. You're telling your legs, we're still using you, we still need you. And muscles love that message. Dinner doesn't have to be fancy. Think of a warm plate with roasted potatoes, a serving of hummus or another bean dish, and a simple salad with bell peppers and olive oil. You'll cover B1, B6, C, and healthy fats without counting numbers or weighing anything. After dinner, put a small sticky note on the bathroom mirror that says calves, and use it as a reminder to do a minute of wall calf stretches while you brush your teeth. Heels down, knees straight first, then knees slightly bent to reach both layers of the calf. It sounds too simple to matter, but 2 minutes a day, 1 minute in the morning and 1 at night, adds up to more than 12 hours of stretching practice per year. Little things compound. While our focus here is vitamins, it's fair to mention the partners that help vitamins shine. Magnesium, potassium, and sodium are electrolytes that control how fluid moves in and out of muscle cells and how those cells contract and release. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium, which is found in beans, nuts, seeds, and cocoa powder. Potassium shows up in potatoes, bananas, and avocados. You don't need to chase giant numbers. You need steady, ordinary portions across the day. Adequate hydration keeps these minerals in balance, and that simple bottle of water you carry with you is still one of the most powerful supplements you can use. If you take diuretics or have heart or kidney issues, discuss electrolyte intake with your clinician so your plan fits your medications. Some people wonder whether to buy 10 separate bottles or one balanced formula. Often, the most sustainable approach is food first, plus a small number of targeted supplements that match your personal needs. A B complex can gently cover the family of B vitamins without pushing any one of them too high. Vitamin D3 paired with K2 can be a focused duo for bone and muscle support. Vitamin C from food is usually easy, and vitamin E from nuts and seeds is often enough. Personal details matter. If you're vegetarian or have absorption issues, B12 may need special attention. If you use blood thinners, you'll want medical guidance for E. If you have a history of kidney stones, your vitamin C plan may need a conversation. None of this is meant to replace medical advice. It's meant to give you a clear starting map so you can talk with your doctor and feel confident about your next steps. Nighttime is when many people feel the difference most. A pre-bed routine helps more than you'd expect. Stop caffeine early in the afternoon. Drink small, regular sips of water through the evening instead of a big glass right before bed. 5 minutes before lights out, do a gentle series. Stand an arm's length from the wall for calf stretches. Sit on the edge of the bed and flex and point your toes. Draw slow circles with your ankles and gently massage the arch of each foot with your thumb. These moves tell your nervous system that your legs are safe and cared for, and they encourage good blood flow while you sleep. Many viewers find that cramps decrease dramatically within a couple of weeks when they combine this routine with the vitamin plan we've discussed. If you're dealing with stubborn, frequent cramps, consider a quick conversation with your healthcare provider about simple lab checks. Vitamin D, vitamin B12, iron studies, thyroid function, and basic electrolytes can reveal easy fixes. Certain medications, like diuretics, can increase mineral losses. Others, like some acid blockers or diabetes drugs, can make B12 deficiency more likely. If your doctor knows you're focusing on leg strength and cramp prevention, They can help you avoid common pitfalls and point you to the most effective, safest steps for your situation. Let's put this all together in a week you can actually do. Aim for a routine that repeats with small variations, because repetition builds results. Most mornings include protein and a fermented dairy or dairy alternative plus fruit. Yogurt with almonds and berries is a classic. Most lunches include a source of omega-3s or legumes and something leafy, salmon with spinach, sardines on whole grain toast with lemon, or a chickpea salad with bell peppers. Most dinners rotate comfort foods you already like: roasted potatoes, lentil soup, grilled chicken, or a veggie bowl with a colorful side. Sprinkle in nuts or seeds once a day for E, squeeze citrus or add peppers for C. Enjoy eggs or aged cheese for K2 if they fit your diet, and keep a steady, comfortable pattern of water intake. If supplements are part of your plan, tie them to meals so you don't forget. A B complex with breakfast, D3 with K2 at lunch, a small serving of vitamin C with lunch and dinner if needed. 2 minutes of calf care morning and night. A short, easy walk most days, that's it. No punishment, no extreme rules, just a kind tone toward your body and the rhythm your muscles love. What you're really doing with this approach is restoring the conversation between your nerves, your muscles, your blood vessels, and your bones. Vitamin D3 and K2 strengthen the frame and improve muscle function. B12, B1, and B6 help nerves and muscles speak the same language. B2, B3, and B5 support the energy and circulation that keep legs fresh. Vitamin C fortifies the tissues that hold everything together, and vitamin E shields cells from everyday stress. Add water, light movement, gentle stretches, and the minerals that ride along with whole foods, and you've built a safe, steady plan that respects how the body actually works with age. If you're watching this because your calves seized up last night and you're tired, I want you to know you're not stuck. Your body is still ready to adapt. Start small today. Drink a glass of water, eat something simple and colorful, take a slow walk after your next meal, and add one vitamin habit that makes sense for you. Keep it up for a week and pay attention to your nights. Many people notice fewer wakings, fewer jolts of pain, and a quieter kind of strength in their steps during the day. If you find a particular change helps, maybe the B complex at breakfast or the D3 and K2 at lunch, make a note, keep that habit, and build from there. Your legs are listening. Your sleep is waiting to come back. And with patient, consistent care, you'll feel the difference, one calm night at a time.